is going to be all about strengthening. Now, I have 4 exercises for you today. 2 for your core, which is your tummy and your back, and 2 for your legs. Now, the supplies you're going to be needing is a basket or a box or a bucket, some toys. It can be stuffed animals, cars, superheroes, Easter eggs, whatever you can find. You'll also need a step of some kind. Now, it can be a step stool, it can be stacked up books, maybe the bottom step of your stairs, but you're gonna need a step. And you're also gonna need some pillows that you can stack up. Okay, for our first exercise, this is gonna work on your stomach muscles. Now, I'd like to introduce my guest. This is my son, Luke. Hi. And he's gonna help us with all of the exercises today. So this first exercise is actually a sit-up, and we're gonna call it the sit-up toy rescue. So you're gonna take your toys and dump them out on one side, and you're gonna put your basket at his feet. And all you're gonna do is he grabs a toy, reaches it up to the ceiling, and puts it into the basket. Now, what you want to avoid is when he grabs a toy, him digging his elbows in. So parents, what you might have to do is you might have to cue right here at his wrist. Now, I'm not helping him sit up. I'm just kind of tapping him to make sure his elbows don't go into the floor. The next exercise is called the prone toy collector. And what you're gonna need is some pillows that are stacked. You can see these are a lot because he's tall. You might just need a couple. And they're gonna lay over the pillows on their belly. Now you wanna be sure that they come out far enough that, well, like here he's not even using his arms. He needs to walk out, so most of his weight is on his arms. The pillow should be about at his hips. He's gonna pick the toys up and place them in the basket. Now, as you can see, he's crossing midline. They could do it crossing or just the same side. The next one is for your legs to strengthen them up, and it is called a step up. With the kids, I usually say hello, goodbye. And here's how this exercise works. You are gonna need a step. Now, this one's tall because he's tall, but you need a step that comes about to the middle of his shins. He's gonna put one foot up, and I say, this foot is home. It stays there. And the other foot is gonna come to visit, hello, and it leaves, goodbye. He's gonna do 10 on each leg. Now, what I don't want them to do is to crawl up the step and back down. So parents, you might need to help at his hands and his elbows to keep his balance. The next one is called sit to stand. What you're gonna need is a basket and a step. Now you can use the same step that you just used for your step ups. You want it kind of low, and here's how it works, is you just want him to grab an animal. He's gonna stand up and stick it in the bucket. Now the cue to this is he needs to lean forward, getting his nose out over his toes each time he stands. What we want to avoid is him keeping his head back over his bottom because it makes it really hard to stand. Try to stand. Or you don't want him to plop down. You want him to sit nice and slow. So can you count for me? We have 2, there's 3,